Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Nash is out there with Van Exel. Then there's Eduardo Nahara. Then there's Finley. And it's Mikan at the center, filling out the middle.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Now, here's Van Exel. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Now, Doncic. LeBron James on the wing. Bird outside. Doncic kicks to Bird. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Nash. In the corner, it's Bird. Back to Doncic. In the corner, it's Bird. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
The Lakers with a quick start to this game. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Well, it's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
All right, man. Here comes your Lakers 11.
A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Luka Doncic.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now, here's Nash. Driving inside. Nice D from Doncic.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
In the corner, it's Bird. James outside. Back to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Doncic has got 6.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5. And the D has to be concerned.
Here's Nash. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Doncic dishes to Bird. Back to Doncic. Inside. Here's Duncan. Again, Los Angeles.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Well, Francie's checked in for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Nash. Pass to Van Exel. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Doncic outside. And Benyama outside. This one for three, and it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Wembanyama.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Doncic against Nash. Can't connect from short range. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go with a three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
To the wing right side. Back to Nash. There's the three. Dallas, no good that time either.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Doncic left side. Duncan outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Poked away. Doncic passes to Bird. Back to Doncic. LeBron right side. Doncic outside. Over Van Exel. Again, Los Angeles.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Van Exel. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Doncic has gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Pass to LaFrance. And here is Van Exel. He has yet to score. Nash with no one around. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to LeBron. Knocks down the three ball.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Nash outside. Takes the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
Duncan is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Bird. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's James in at the three. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now here's James. Pass to Wembanyama. The
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Van Exel. Nothing on the board. For the three, Wembanyama with the rebound. LeBron against Van Exel. Wembanyama outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Abdul Wahab. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Bird. And a slam dunk by Bird.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Los Angeles. Bradley is screen on Bird. Here's Abdul Wahab. And that time, also a missed shot. Doncic against Van Exel. Doncic kicks to Duncan. Back to Doncic. Duncan dishes to Doncic. And another three for the Lakers.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Dallas. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Mavericks substitution, George Mikan. Michael Finley.
Here's Van Exel. No scoring in this one. Lots of room. The rebound by James.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Now, here's Doncic. 16 points for him. Bird with the bucket.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Abdul Wahab. Following the basket by Larry Bird. With the teardrop, Abdul Wahab's shot is off. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Golden State. Bird. And a slam dunk by Bird.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. That's tipped. Doncic finds Bird. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Lets a floater go. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's some vintage Tim Duncan there, getting the shot to go over the tough physical defense. His strength still pretty remarkable.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night. Nash is checked in for Van Exel.
Tim Duncan. One shot.
Been pretty interesting to watch Tim through his career have some struggles from the free throw line and then regain his consistency.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all your... Take it away.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
Well, you know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nash outside. Clock at 4 to stop the run.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
Ball stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now Finley, still without a basket.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
In the corner, it's James. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Back to LeBron. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. James has got 8 points.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now here's Nash. Doncic with the block.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
And it's good for 2.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Eduardo Nahara checked in for LaFrance. And Van Exel subbed in for Williams.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Knocked loose. Doncic with the steal. Down low. Wembanyama passes to James. Back to Doncic. He takes it in. Great play by Bird to set it up. Doncic has got 21.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Pass to Bird. To the inside. They double-team Bird. Out to Doncic. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like, guys, he cannot miss.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mikan. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Back to Duncan, over Nahara. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Nash outside. Fires away from outside. That one doesn't go. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Checking out Los Angeles. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kent.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Van Exel, Eduardo Nahara out there with Finley. Then it's Nash, and it's Mikan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Steve Nash. Bird, the pass to Duncan. The Lakers moving the ball around. Bird with the bucket. Bird's got the first field goal of the second half for the Lakers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Bird against Van Exel. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Duncan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. LeBron outside. Back to Duncan over Mikan. Again, Los Angeles.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Van Exel.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
On the wing, Bird. He's got 15. Sweet move.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Van Exel after the basket by the Lakers. And just miss after miss right now.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Bird kicks to James. Back to Bird. James outside. Big play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got his 6th assist on the night.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And Duncan gets double teamed. It's James atop the key. Doncic outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Wembanyama has gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Nash against Doncic. And Nash, here we go. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Now Wembanyama. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Eichen passes to Nash. Pass to Finley. Nash outside. Shot clock at 6 to end the cold streak. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Nash outside. Wide open. That's short off the rim.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Now here's James. 13 points in the game. Good on the triple. Duncan's got 15.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
And it's Nash missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Wembanyama passes to Doncic. On the wing, Doncic. Bird outside. Over in the corner, Doncic. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Doncic has got 26 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That doesn't go either for Nash.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
That free throw good from Doncic. All free throws good from Doncic. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Now the Mavericks with it. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Doncic with the steal. Bird outside. Wembanyama trying to free himself up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Mavericks making a change here. Williams has checked in.
Larry Bird.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite-level passer.
Now, here's Van Exel. Scoreless thus far. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. 5 on the clock. To halt the run. Abdul Wahed's shot is off. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Outside, James puts up a deep 3. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wembanyama is out there with LeBron James. And it's Duncan. Then there's Bird. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Johnson the screen. Eichen passes to Finley. A three-pointer off the mark. Wembanyama outside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
That's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Here's Abdul Wahad, guarded by Doncic. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Good on the bucket. Doncic has got 33 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
So it's the Mavericks now. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Finley. Here he goes. Pass to Eichen. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Will it go? Finley can't get it to go.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Pushing it up. A slam dunk by Bird.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Now the Mavericks with it. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
LeBron outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Fires for three. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so it's Dallas with him. Here's LaFrance. Here's Eichen. Fires the three. A shot by LaFrance, no good. Duncan surveying the D. Wembanyama passes to Duncan. And Duncan gets double teamed. From deep, James. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Duncan. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Williams against James. Here's Abdul Wahad with the drive. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Nick Van Exel, Steve Nash.
Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point territory. Finley can't get it to go.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here in the fourth quarter, the defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Nash against Doncic. Nash kicks to Finley. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
James, the pass to Bird. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got assist number 8 now on the night. And so here is Dallas looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. They double him with LeBron. Now here's Van Exel. Can they get it? And he can't bank that one in. Duncan dishes to James. Back to Duncan. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Finley, the pass to Naharon. To the middle. Here's Van Exel. It's hauled in by Doncic. And here is Los Angeles now. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
Oh, he is firing his guys up now. Sweet dunk from Duncan. Mesmerizing.
Bird against Van Exel. All sorts of time. Rebound the Lakers. Doncic with it. Pass to LeBron. Back to Doncic. Takes it inside, and he gets it to go.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Luka Doncic.